son in the ghetto. All the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter. Oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. We got bigger headlines. Oh, we got bigger stories. Hey, there is no job, no money for hustlers. We got bigger headlines. We got bigger stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. We got bigger headlines. We got bigger stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got bigger headlines. We got bigger stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. You don't know stories? You've been rapping stories from rapper pages. Keep rapping stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. If y'all know what I know, follow me, and I'll take you to places where people are suffering. We got lame people, blind people. I mean, people that in need, man. People too much in need. Come on, yeah. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No.
It's my musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. Really can't take care of it. Crime stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talk, okay, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must part of report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the sort of vigilanticide justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sanya, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sanya.
They want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. They want peace in Liberia.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come in. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of craft beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
He said, hey, when you want some more apple pie.
No more, 'cause no more food. I cannot go to school, 'cause no more money. I can't stand no more, 'cause no more food. I cannot go to school, 'cause no more money. Excuse me, Mr. Journalist,
I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today.
although I read on those every day.
Oh yes, let me say good morning.
And I just
Let me also say good afternoon and good evening.
pay some money.
Wherever you are and watching us from that distance,
Technology.
we want to welcome you to the midweek edition of the program from the Pre-News. Is where we bring you those trending stories, those major headlines. So I'd like to welcome you to this edition of the show, brought to you by Crime Stopper Liberia, Mayuba and Sons Incorporated, and Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. My name is Wendell Nimne, and I'm your lone presenter. Esther is not faring too well, so she's not in today. So I'm going to be here waiting on my Radio LIB team. Together, we'll run you up to 12:30, talking Liberia. Those trending news. Those news your ears are waiting for. So thank you. And in our studio this morning, we have the hard copies of the Inquirer newspaper and the Front Page Africa. So those of you who are watching, don't forget, every time you are following us online, please indicate your name and your address. It's very important for us. And we're also going to use that time to recognize you watching us on our Facebook Live, YouTube, and those of you following us online. So if you're watching, please let us know where you are watching this live from. So, like I said, in our studio this morning is the Inquirer and the Front Page Africa newspapers. This morning, before me, is the Front Page Africa newspaper. And before we can begin the reading, let's also recognize a good friend and brother who is celebrating his native day today. That's you, VK Kamara, popularly known as Oliver Davis, the only Mandingo man with the English name. I'd like to give it a big time for you, VK. That's VK. Okay, let me get that name right. VK Kamara for St. Francis there on the Japan Freeway. I want to recognize you. Today is your birthday. We say happy birthday to you. Some of the folks refer to him as director. Some call him the chairman. But he's one person with so many names. So we say happy birthday to you, VK Kamara, popularly known as Oliver Davis, director, chairman, whatever way they call you. I love to call him director. That's the name I love to call him. Happy you take it from Tape Wule Tape and the rest of the crew, Naomi Comfort Jones, Siata Trafina Bambara. You can also take it from Alaji Amara Skin Talawale. You can take a birthday treat from KK. You can also take it from Joseph West. All of us say happy birthday to you, VK Kamara, aka director. Okay, folks, for the reading on the show this morning, let's begin with top stories from Front Page Africa, making the case for change. Making the case for change. Let me take a short break, folks. I need to do something. Let me just take a short break and come back with here. So, did I say music? I'm sorry. Let's take a break anyway. A musical break, and let's bring our theme song.
I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major stories.
Okay, folks, thank you and welcome back to the show. Let's quickly run you through those stories. We've got on this. All right, so let's take top stories. It says making the case for change. Cummings decries poor governance, economic hardship under UP government, promises improved living conditions if elected president. And let's take this governance issue, turning policy into action, is a question mark to this caption. Nimod report exposes deep cracks in decentralization drive. And then lastly, education news, eyeing the bigger ball. Montgomery latest clarification signals possible 2020 showdown with pro-temporary Kanga Lawrence. All right, and we see the photograph here of Montgomery, Gabriel Montgomery. He's one of the commissioners at the Liberia Revenue Authority, one of the finest sons from Grand Bassa County. I'm telling you, this guy is something else in that county. I follow him him and know a lot about him in Grand Bassa County. Gabriel Montgomery used to be the LRA collector there at LPRC, and then later on was promoted to the rank of deputy commissioner at the Liberia Revenue Authority. All right, so let's get to the big stories here. This one says concerns mount over Speaker Coon's grip on House as several lawmakers boycott Tuesday's its session. Losing the gavel is a question mark. Losing the gavel is a question mark to that. So let's take a few lines from that story. It's very interesting. Let's take a few lines. It's from Front Page Africa, and then we jump to the Inquirer newspaper. But let me take some lines from this story. Let's get some lines from there. Okay. It says here there are growing concerns over the level of control Speaker Richard Namwi Combs still has over the House of Representatives, as many members of that august body are now staying away from sittings under his leadership. Tuesday presented the worst case scenario as plenary failed to meet the required quorum for normal legislative business, leaving Speaker Coon with no alternative but to entertain a motion for adjournment. While there have been concerns over the late start of sessions under Speaker Coon's administration, the absence of many lawmakers signals something different. To many, the failure to meet the required quorum is a clear manifestation that he is losing his grip on the majority. Section 2.1 of the Standing Rules and Orders of the House of Representatives, established under Article 30 of the 1986 Liberian Constitution, provides that daily sessions are scheduled from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, morning sitting, and from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. afternoon sitting. However, contrary to this provision, most daily sittings of the House of Representatives begin around 1 p.m. or several minutes afterward due to lawmakers' laxity in conducting the Liberian people's business, something that has drawn public attention. 1 p.m., Speaker Coon himself expressed concern and frowned at why his colleagues had not come to session for regular legislative business. As usual, Speaker Coon instructed the clerical office to summon lawmakers to session through an announcement. The announcement was repeatedly made throughout the building, but no additional member entered the chamber to help reach quorum. Good morning, honorable members. My directive of the Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives. All lawmakers within the confines of the House of Representatives are requested to proceed to the chamber for session, announced the clerical staff, with the announcement echoing for more than an hour through the corridors of the House, and it becoming evident that members had chosen to boycott the day's session. Speaker Coon immediately requested a motion from the floor for adjournment since the required members were not present to hold. We lack the quorum to do the Liberian people's business, and so we urge one of our colleagues to make a motion for adjournment, declared Speaker Coon. On the order of Speaker Coon, Montserrat County Electoral District 16 Representative Dixon W. Sebo consented and made a motion for adjournment, with the notice from our responsible staff and nothing that after more than 2 hours of waiting since 10 a.m., we have not obtained the requisite quorum to do the Liberian people's job. I move, if seconded, that we adjourn and reassemble On Thursday, Representative Sibo stated in his motion. The motion was overwhelmingly seconded by the handful of lawmakers in session, leading to the premature adjournment of the day's normal legislative business. With only 15 members present, far below the 37 needed to conduct session, Speaker Cohn is now considering a more drastic approach, slashing the salaries of members who fail to attend session or consistently arrive late. All right, so that's it. There, that's the story. There, we want to give it a big thank you to our man Joseph Colley there in the United States for identifying with Freedom Communications Incorporated. He's a very good person. Thanks for all you do for your country, Liberia. Let's take one more story here, our final story. It says, after delays and bribery allegations, Liberia's largest human trafficking case goes to trial. Justice is alive. I am happy. I am proud of that because we spent this kind of time in jail. People told us they couldn't go anywhere because they had the court and police in their pockets. But I am surprised they have spent this much time in jail and are now before a judge, a victim identified only as G, for her protection. All right, so folks, let's leave it there and take the Inquirer newspaper. All right, so we're done with the front page Africa. We just took one story from that newspaper and brought you a few headlines. So let's run to the Inquirer newspaper, been on the stand since 1991 and stay on the business. All right, let's move on with more stories. Liberian embassy in the U.S. sets record straight on Bouakar's visit. The recent commentary in the Liberian Observer suggesting that President Bouakar's visit to California represented missed opportunities deserves a respectful but firm correction. A dispatch from the Liberian embassy in Washington noted that while constructive public commentary is an important feature of democratic engagement, such commentary must be grounded in the full facts, the realities of presidential protocol, and the structure of the official program as arranged by the host institution. President Bouakar's visit to California was not an open-ended political tour. It was a carefully scheduled official engagement centered on his selection as recipient of the Africa Peace Leadership Award and his keynote address at the 34th Africa Peace Awards of Center for African Peace and Conflict Resolution at California State University in Sacramento. The present public affairs office at the Liberian embassy in Washington further clarified that, as is customary for visit by a sitting head of state to the United States, the program was time bound. Security continuation of the story is on page 10. It's very interesting. Let's quickly make our way to page 10. We hope we can have our weather report man. He told me on yesterday that his schedule these days, last 2 to 3 days, just can't permit him. But I hope we can have our weather report man on the show today. But let's move on to the continuation of that story. It's very important. Let's move to page 10 of the Inquirer newspaper and take a few more lines from there. All right, we are there. It says, okay. It says, yes, security conduct. Where did I stop? Let me see. Where did I stop? Okay, it says security censorship and through established institutional and diplomatic channels. The press office further pointed out that the central claim that the embassy failed to connect the president with community leaders is therefore misplaced. The press office is quoted as saying the embassy recognizes the central role of the host institution, appropriately directed community leaders and interested stakeholders to coordinate their requests through CAPCIARA, which was responsible for organizing the official program in close coordination with relevant partners, including Liberian community representatives. This was not an act of exclusion, it was a necessary matter of protocol, order, security, and effective program management. The dispatch intimated that the Liberian community was meaningfully representing. The president participated in a successful interactive session with members of the Liberian community, and many of the members were also overwhelmingly represented at the awards ceremony. Well, let's leave it right there and take more stories. Those of you watching us, keep dropping your comments. We'll come and read them out for you on the show. But let's move on with more stories. Government alarms over surge in illegal mining, Senate orders investigation. The government of Liberia has raised serious concerns over the growing prevalence of illegal mining activities across the country, warning that the practice threatens environmental sustainability, public safety, government revenue generation, and the responsible management of the nation's natural resources. Speaking Tuesday at the Ministry of Information's regular press briefing, Information Minister Jerry Limick Pia said illegal mining continues to undermine national development efforts and negatively impact communities and ecosystems in mining regions. To Minister Pia, unauthorized mining operations contribute significantly to environmental degradation, deprive the government of critical revenue, and expose miners to dangerous and unsafe working conditions. And most this year, NIMOD on 5% funding gap in government's decentralization drive says US $179.4 million county development deficit looms by 2029. This is another interesting story, so let's take a few lines. It says here a comprehensive assessment by NIMOD Partners for Democratic Development has revealed a troubling disconnect between Liberia's decentralization promises and the realities facing county development. The report, however, warned that Bong, Grand Bassa, and Magibi counties could face a staggering US $179.4 million cumulative financing deficit by 2029 if current funding trends continue. The report, titled Decentralization from Promise to Practice in Contemporary Liberia, paints a sobering picture of a local governance system struggling under severe financial constraints, weak institutional coordination, delayed budget disbursements. Continuation of that story is on page 10. You can grab a copy of the Inquirer newspaper. It's sold for 40 Liberian dollars. All right, so let's flip you to the back page. Liberia remains Ebola free, MPHIL maintains. I will see the acting director general of the MPHIL, Wata Kamano, is under this caption. Let's take a few lines from this story because this Ebola thing is scaring Liberians now as we speak. The National Public Health Institute of Liberia has showed the public that there are currently no confirmed or suspected cases of Ebola in the country. as health authorities continue to strengthen surveillance measures to prevent any potential outbreak. Speaking during Tuesday press briefing at the Ministry of Information, Acting Director General of MPHRL, Siawata Kamano, confirmed that Liberia has no active Ebola cases and no active contacts under monitoring. Despite the encouraging update, Director Kamano urged Liberians to remain vigilant and report any signs or symptoms that could indicate a potential outbreak. Although there are no confirmed or suspected cases at present, we must remain alert and continue to observe preventive measures to protect our communities, she emphasized. To strengthen preparedness efforts, NPHRL has intensified surveillance activities across the country, with particular attention being placed on Liberia's sea, land, and air entry points to ensure early detection and rapid response to any potential threat. As part of the enhanced monitoring measures, travelers entering the country are undergoing mandatory temperature screenings and health history assessment, especially those arriving from areas considered high risk. Director Kamano also acknowledged the support of the Ministry of Health, which recently donated a dedicated ambulance to Roberts International Airport to assist with surveillance operations and emergency medical isolation requirements. She further expressed appreciation to the Liberian legislature for providing national support and at strengthening the country's outbreak preparedness and response capacity. According to NPHRL, public education remains a key component of the national preparedness strategy. The Institute announced that additional awareness and educational materials will soon be distributed to help keep citizens informed of Ebola prevention and response measures. In the meantime, Director Kamano encouraged all Liberians to continue practicing basic preventive measures, including regular hand washing and the use of hand sanitizers to help safeguard public health. I just can't understand. But anyway, this shouldn't be politicized, but I mean, there is something about this news. The director is saying there is no Ebola in the country. There is no suspect of Ebola, but we should do everything to prevent us from that. So I don't know, but anyway, we'll get to that. Liberia and 19 other chosen as U.S. visa gateway in Africa as Washington slashes processing centers. Let me just take a few lines of this story, okay? Let me take a few lines. It's very important that I do. Liberia is among 20 hubs retained under the United States of America major consular shake-up. This means that Monrovia will become a major regional destination for U.S. visa applicants following its sweeping decision by the U.S. government to drastically reduce the number of African embassies and consulates authorized to process visa applications. The 20 approved visa centers are Monrovia, Liberia, Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, Accra, Ghana, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Cape Town, South Africa, Johannesburg, South Africa, Dakar, Senegal, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and Djibouti City, Djibouti. Others, Kampala, Uganda, Kigali, Rwanda, Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo, Lagos, Nigeria, Lomé, Togo, Yaoundé, Angola, Malabo, Equatorial Nairobi, Kenya, Port Louis, Mauritius, Praia, Cape Verde, and Yaoundé, Cameroon, under a new policy approved by the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio as part of the Trump administration's broader immigration and diplomatic restructuring agenda. The number of American diplomatic missions across Africa handling visa applications will be cut from nearly 50 to just 20 regional hubs. The move, first reported by the Associated Press, is expected to take effect in coming weeks, with implementation anticipated as early as June, although U.S. officials have not yet announced a specific start date. For Liberia, however, the development represents a significant diplomatic and strategic gain, with many hailing the decision as diplomatic gains for the government and citizenry. The U.S. Embassy in Monrovia has been selected as one of the only 20 visa processing hubs of the continent. Well, we'd like to say a big thank you to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sarah Bessel Yanti, for that move. All right, so folks, I think that's all we can take from the front page Africa newspaper on the Daily Observer. Did I say Daily Observer? No, we didn't do Daily Observer today. We did the Inquirer in the front page Africa. So let's recap the stories we brought you this morning. And then when we come back, we take our regular break and bring you closer to our talking points this morning. So we started with the front page Africa newspaper. It says top stories, making the case for change. Cummings decries poor governance, economic hardship under the UP government, promises improved living condition if elected president, and turning policy into action. Nimrod report exposes deep cracks in decentralization drive. And eyeing the bigger ball, Montgomery's latest clarification signals possible 2029 Senate slow showdown with pro-tempore Kanga Lawrence. And that's Gabriel Montgomery of the Liberia Revenue Authority, one of the finest sons of Grand Bassa County. I mean, this guy is doing well in the county. He has employed over 500 Bassa people and other, from Liberia there. So he's doing a great job for the people. But let's move on. It says concerns mount over Speaker Coons' grip on House as several lawmakers boycott Tuesday session, losing the gavel. Coon, that's what's happening to you. All right. After delays and bribery allegations, Liberia's largest human trafficking case, justice is alive. That does it for the front page Africa. Let's run to the Inquirer. Liberian embassy in U.S. sets record straight on Boaka's visit. Government alarms over surge in legal mining Senate. That's government alarms over surge in illegal mining. Senate others investigation. And lastly, for the front page of the Inquirer newspaper, Nimrod uncovers 85% funding gap in government's decentralization drive, says U.S. $179.4 million county development deficit looms by 2029. To the back page, Liberia remains Ebola-free, MPHRL maintains, and Liberia and 19 other chosen as U.S. visa gateway in Africa as Washington slashes processing centers. All right, that does it for the dailies. Let's take our break. When we come back, we already have our weather report man. He's here with our report man. So when we come back, we're going to be sending controls to him to run us through the weather report for the day. So stay put as we take word from our sponsor here on the show.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante side justice, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sanya, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sanya.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Randy, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of crop beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athletes and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gala Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide it.
So we start up top. Go deep and deeper. Put the turtle in chicken. Be that living sense in your brain. Oh yes, I'm telling you, I just wanted to sing a little bit this morning. It's midweek, and it's a day set aside for jolly jolly. But we're not the jolly jolly kind of people anymore. We've done with jolly jolly now, so we're just having a great time. But we, like I said, we have with us our weather report man, Solomon Tunis. But before we bring in Tunis again, I'd like to say a big thank you to our friend and brother Joseph Colley. Is in New York City. He sent us a token to purchase a fuel for the institution. And I want to say a big thank you to him, Joe Colley, for always identifying with Freedom 87.9. So let's go to our weather report man. He's going to run us through for the weather today and other days to come. So Tunis, good morning from Liberia.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, Mama Liberia. Good morning to my brothers and sisters. Salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is your good friends, Suleiman Hashim Tunis, coming to you live from Radio LIB here on Staten Island, New York, with Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. Good morning, Gus. And let me proceed with the weather report as it is right now. There is the weather is 81 degrees, but feels like 90. Even though we're in the rainy season, but the temperature is very high, and it's not cool at all in Monrovia. There's no cool breeze blowing. It's just raining because this is a rainy season. It's light rain over Monrovia right now. Light rain, but it's going to stop, and it's going to be cloudy. Sun will come and go. It's going to be ups and down. The sun will come a little bit, and yes, like, okay, nothing going to happen. But it's going to be cloudy all day after that light rain, because you experienced some light rain this morning, and I believe that light rain still lingering around the city. But it will stop, and it will be cloudy. Don't mind it. You're not going to see after the sun. Probably the sun will come up a little bit by around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then it will go away. Tomorrow, Thursday, you will wake up with sunshine, but it will not last. When the sun will go away around 10, 11, and it will start raining up to the afternoon, light rain. But the temperature is very high tomorrow too. It's in the 90. And both today and tomorrow, the humidity is very high. It's almost in the 90 also. So tomorrow you will experience sunshine in the morning, As the day go by in the afternoon lunch hour, then light rain, partly light rain will be coming. And then later on again, the sun will end up coming up until before nightfall. Let's, see the weatherman from Freedom FM warn us. It's not really going to be a heavy, heavy, heavy rain, but it's a kind of rain that torments you. What happened now? The rain can't stop. That's kind of rain we're talking about. But it will stop tomorrow, Thursday. It will stop around the afternoon, early afternoon hour. While we go into the early or late afternoon, while we go into the evening, the sun will come back up and will stay up till night come. Friday, the sun, you'll wake up with sunshine. But heavy thunderstorm will be around Monrovia. And the rest of the day will be a raining day. Friday is the worst day anyway. Friday, the temperature will be, let me see what Friday said. Friday temperature will be in the 90s also. Heavy thunderstorm. Forget about that morning. Sunday morning, when you wake up very early morning, the sun will be right in your face, but that's not going to last. Before 9, 10 o'clock, the sun will vanish, and then light rain will be coming. That light rain is a rain, you think that small light rain, it will start getting heavy in the afternoon, evening hour, and it will still like that the whole day. So Thursday is probably the best day so far I'm looking at here. And today also, okay, even though that light rain coming up, it will stop, and then the whole day will be cloudy. It just be cloudy. You can do, those who like playing soccer in the evening, you still got a chance to play your soccer. It will not be no sun, but no rain, no sun, no rain. It will just be cloudy like that. So today, a little bit better. Tomorrow, sun will be coming, but tomorrow is a nice day too. Not really, really nice. Or don't depend on you, but the sun will be with you from the late afternoon to the evening. But in between there will be a little bit of light shower. So you remember that. Friday is the worst day. Friday is the worst day among these 3 days. I'm on today, tomorrow. Friday is the worst day as I see it here. Friday, you will wake up with sunshine, but the rest of the day, after 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it will be a raining day. And as time goes on, the rain will get heavier, especially that rush hour in the evening. It will get heavier and heavier. So Friday, be prepared. Friday is a heavy raining day, really in the afternoon going to the evening, all the way to when you even go into bed. You're finished eating dinner, you go into bed. So that's it. Remember, you hear from the weatherman on Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station. And you thank us. Sometimes you please call us. You appreciate us. If the weatherman is a little bit accurate, it's good you call us and let us know. That's all we need from you. So you keep the weather report on. Otherwise, sometimes if you don't do that, we're going to sometimes be reluctant of giving you the weather report. That's all we need. Just give up that little bit, lift up,
Let me beg you. Let me beg you on behalf of everybody. We beg you. We always need a weather report. Don't feel reluctant because we'll always need you around. So, on behalf of all of us, we say we beg you, Papa. Don't leave us. We always want to get this weather report. It helps.
Right.
It helps us a lot.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. That's a
You're welcome.
push up. Guys, good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Yeah, I've been missing you a few days.
My man, just been running. You know how it goes. Yeah, how you doing, Wendell?
Gus, what's up,
Johnny,
man?
my brother, how are you?
I'm all right. What's up with you?
Nah, I'm good. What's the topic? First of all, let me get. Oh, today now, how you call it?
No, just hold your peace.
Today not Thursday. That's where you
hold your peace. I know a bit you won't go. Just hold your peace. But look, it's serious though. Yesterday, the legislature, they couldn't do the Liberian people's job because there was no quorum. The House, the Speaker couldn't get the numbers of legislature to do the Liberian people's job. So a motion for adjournment was filed by the Honorable Representative of this District Number 16, Dixon Sibo, and it was seconded by, I mean, almost the rest of the folks that were there, and so that is where we are as a country. We also heard on yesterday that the press briefing at the Ministry of Information, the acting director general of the National Public Health Institute of Liberia took the stage and declared to us that this country is free of Ebola. There is no suspected cases in Liberia as we speak, but they are also telling us to go about, all of the preventive measures, as a country. So I don't know where we stand. So those are some of the trending issues I just thought it wise to bring to the attention of you guys.
Before Gus, you come in, I think you remember one of our shows a couple of weeks ago when the Ebola issue came up, and that lady was called to be. I told you, we warn the people, even though we are now getting the right news, you say we have cases in Liberia, but we should still take prevention. We said it here. This man just echoing us now, repeating what we said here on our show.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, yeah. I mean, we have to be very, very cautious. I mean, is public health. That's the reason why in countries like America we get free healthcare, and in the sense of if somebody goes to the ER, even if you don't have any money, they will take care of you because public health is known to affect everyone. Because if you don't treat that man, he goes out in the street, somebody else may be contagious, and then it just spread around. So, to Liberian people that listen to us, regardless of politics, you don't need to worry about politics when it comes to healthcare. We have to be careful because it's not going to be discriminatory and say you're a CDC and you're this, you're that. So we have to truly pay attention to what we're doing. Go back to those precautions. Wash your hands. Do the things that you need to do. You don't need to interact with people as much as you did. Don't do it. Just mind your business. Stay in your area and do your thing. But just this is something we should be doing all the time anyway. For somebody that work in healthcare, wash your hands. You've been gone all day for a while. Just wash your hands. Who cares? If you got water, wash your hands. It's just a good thing to do. On the quorum issue, I mean, the guy is a regime speaker. How does he not? I forgot. Things are starting to get a little hot in Liberia. I see the Senate is even doing some other stuff. The Noka issue there. I mean, Senator Connor and all those guys. I mean, and Botchars and them. I think they're gonna have the guy from Noka coming. I think the Senate and the House is still a mess. The Senate is actually stepping up a little bit. Hopefully, the House can see reasons to step up a little bit and do their function, unlike what this guy continued to do and behave like he works for the executive or he is hired by the executive. I mean, well, shoot, he was hired by the executive because they removed a sitting legal speaker for him. Illegally use the government money, the resources that we could be using to furnish our schools, roof our schools in the various counties, districts. We're using it for political favors. So, I mean, I hope there's more of that, and then we can find him unfit to be the leader of the House, and we can move on. Hopefully, people like Ability and them can find a way to seize on this and make sure after subsequent no quorum, maybe somebody can step up and say, look, man, let's get rid of this guy because he's really a useless dude. I thought he had some sense, but I don't think he does. The man have relegated himself to woman business and that's all we see now. So, but that's what I got to say about that. But before I stop here, I'm very appalled by the Ministry of Education lack of improvement on education in our country. I mean, these buildings. I mean, I'm asking every Liberian citizen, just even in Morovia, go around and take pictures of schools and send them out there. When people talking about yellow machine and nonsense, how can you have sense that in your own country you look at small kindergarteners? Yeah, rainy season here. The children are sitting in those dilapidated situations. You expect them to learn with all the other challenges, and these people sit around here and say, "Oh, we're doing this, we're doing this." I saw her celebrating some other person private project. You all we do government is celebrate private project. How about the government? What projects are the government doing that we can celebrate? So, but let me stop there. Tomorrow I'll be inside. I'll come early.
Yeah, Wendell, you got some tough headlines today from the newspapers. The first thing, the Ebola, we will always try to admonish our people, our brothers and sisters, to be careful how they greet one another. Those hugging, shaking hand, you gotta limit it a little bit. Especially, you have experienced Ebola before and you have experienced COVID-19. So for your own safety, there's too much hugging, shaking, showing love to each other. You should put break into it right now. Put break to it for your own safety because your life is at stake. You're not doing it because you don't like the person. You're doing it because you both need safety. So at least the medical report came out, say there's not yet a confirmed case in Liberia, which is positive news, but don't depend on it. People traveling every day in and out of Liberia, especially All right, you don't know what they're bringing in the country. You don't know who you're meeting every day. Too much shaking hand, please be little bit mindful. This is coming from you guys, from us here. This is our duty to tell you, to echo what the minister said. So it left with you, and the same measure you've been taking during the past time, bring it back. Your children's life is on it. Your life is on it. We know we all praying to go to heaven, but nobody want to go now, especially we, the young people. So that's it from us here. When it comes to the speakership in the House, the country we are in now, the government won the entire country, every important position. Listen, where I'm coming from. Every important position in this government must be given to a Lothian, especially a Kisi man. And you know very well that's what this one is leading to. The crew man is another crew man. The man they took from there was a crew man. This man that came is a crew man. His deputy or assistant or his whatever it is, you know who he is and you know the ethnic group that he came from. This is what is seeking for him to take over. This is exactly the rumor that was going around with our Honorable Fanati. When they went to a room, they came back, this is a lie. Is that? At the end, he ended up resigning. It's exactly how it started. It started with rumor. Now they own starting, he's out of quorum. He's sending for a representative to come. No, nobody pay heed to it. So you're listening, the old man, every key position want to come from a Kisik ethnic group. If I'm lying, y'all check around and see where there's a key position if a Kissi man is not occupying it. I'm not against Kissi people, but the country is not for one particular tribe or ethnic group. The country for all of us, and there are many others who are competent to occupy those spaces, not just one ethnic group. This is a no-no, and this is a chaotic things that are coming. This is where problems will come because now there's a lot of crazy people in Liberia, and you don't know what they're capable of doing. You think your government is tough, You think your government is tougher than Dole government? I don't think so. Dole government came from military. Military government before it became civilian. One of the toughest government we ever experienced in Liberia. But it was still brought down. Okay, the Roman Empire was brought down. Many empire was brought down. So don't think you are invincible. This is not fair to we the Liberian people. That's all I can say. The heel to the wire is quite sufficient. So that's it. It's
Yep.
Omen.
Yep. That's it. A hint to the wise is quite sufficient. You heard it. So that's it, folks. You heard from my colleagues. And I'd like to give, let me break this news. Those of us who are lovers of music, all right, those of you who are into music business, you've been following music from years back, the music world has lost a giant. Peabo Bryson. I don't know how many of you know the name Peabo Bryson. He did the song Beauty and the Beast with Celine Dion. And he did another song with another lady called Regina Bell, A Whole New World. There are a lot of songs, Peabo Bryson. Way back, he did a song Tonight I Celebrate My Love with Roberta Flack. Peabo Bryson died at the age of 75 yesterday after suffering a stroke. All right, so that's the sad news for us who are lovers of music, most especially when it comes to old music. And it comes to old musicians like Peabo Bryson. So Peabo is no more. He died yesterday after Suffolk, according to one of his close partners who revealed that. So that's it, man. The music world is bereaved. Beauty and the Beast, you know the song, right? Beauty and the Beast, A Whole New World. Peabo Bryson, Roberta Flack. He did a song with Roberta Flack. Tonight I Celebrate My Love. Too many songs from Peabo. But you can join me on Sunday, God's willing. On Sunday, first Sunday in the month of June, you can join me on the Wendell Choir Storm. We elaborate more about Peabo. So let's get few comments. Let's read few comments before we leave here. Let's get to the comments quickly, and then we take few calls because you heard from our weather report man. We already ran you through the weather report, and you heard his own analysis relative to what was said on yesterday by the acting director at the National Public Health Institute of Liberia, Director Kamano. So let me get to the comment section quickly. We have Roberta Riches. She says, I'm watching from Chicago. Thanks for watching, Roberta Riches. Amara Jeanette Brown Sacco says, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching you from the capital city of Guinea, Conakry. And Salia Soni, who is a big friend of Man United, he says, hey, United, how you doing, bro? I'm fine, Salia. Mara again, okay, that's repetition. So let's move on. Iriel, he says, good morning, Wendell, watching you live this morning from the United States of America. Thank you so much for watching. Eric McGill, Henry Tito Jr., that's Suleiman Tunis speaking. He says, good morning to the Print News crew of Freedom FM and Radio LIB, the USA, and also to our weather report man, Uncle Tunis from Staten Island, New York City. And continuation of his text, he says, New York City, the Big Apple. Thanks for your hard work every time for giving us great information about our country, Mama Liberia, weather conditions, which keep us in touch with our day-to-day information about the weather. And we have Mary Tully. Mary Tully says, good morning. I'm watching from Police Academy. Thanks for a great show. Moses Momolu says, good morning. Watching from Iowa. Cedar Rapid, the USA. Dodi Veronica Chia says, I'm watching from Claratown. And Samuel G. Farmer says, good morning, Wendell. I'm following you from Sanicola City. Dodi again says, repetition. We're not going to go into that. She says, why? Dodi again says, why? My favorite road radio station. She meant to say that, but she had that road. All right, Jiba Kamara, one of our ardent followers. Jiba Kamara is watching from, he says, my Freedom family. I'm watching live from Champlain, Minnesota. Kristen Sharp says, good afternoon. I'm watching you from District 3. And Martine Mafata Son says, good morning, Freedom FM. Steven Yekede says, good morning. I'm following you from Cotton Tree, District number 2, Lower Magibi County. Felicia T. Swan says, good morning, Wendell. I'm following you from Barnesville, I don't know, maybe she was spelling something she didn't end. Martine Mafata Son again says, I'm watching you from Guinea Conakry right now. Abraham C. David says, good morning, Freedom FM, one of my favorite stations. I'm watching you from the township of Johnsonville. Darlington Menubois says, good morning. Darlington Menubois watching from District number 4. Thomas Johnson says, watching from New Georgia Estate. Andrew Agape Gordes says, good morning, Big Brother Wendell. I'm watching you from Hotel Africa, Banjo, Virginia. Josephine Cohn says, I'm watching you from Logan Town. Good morning, my Freedom family. Clarence Dwyer says, good morning, Wendell, and good morning to the many listeners. Clarence Obechi Dwyer watching from Mandela Cooper Sugar Daddy District, District number 11, Benestop, Barnesville. Bacchus Glaze says, good morning. I'm watching you live from ELWA Junction. Hassan Payne says, I'm watching from Douala Market in Makeke. What you do to someone else, you will get yours. The time will soon come for you. 2029 will get all of you guys out of power because you're running children government. Clarence Dwell says, Richard Namikon should check himself. He lacks leadership abilities, and that is why his colleagues are refusing to attend session. He managed to become the speaker through a criminal means. I hope his colleagues treat him like they did Councillor Fonati Kofa. And Victoria Tay says, good morning. I'm watching good morning from Minnesota, Wendell. Thanks for watching, Victoria. And Michelle Velman Increase. Velman says, good morning. I'm following you from Barnesville, Berwyn community. And thanks for the update. Vinicius Jr. By happy pre-birthday to you watching from Newcretown. Tomorrow is Vinicius Jr. by birthday. And he says, yeah, we are. Is coming back. Alaska Pay says, I'm watching from Barclay, Gushen community. Where is that? Mount Barclay, Gushen community. Vinicius' birthday is tomorrow. Happy pre. Bono Makume, he says, good morning, Wendell. Good morning to the peace-loving people of Funde, the borough of Newcretown. It says, I'm watching from Woodbridge, Virginia, the United States. Daniel Barcon, I'm telling you. Daniel Barcon says, I'm following you live from Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County. Joseph Wiase, Richard Cohn think his girlfriend can save him if those lawmakers decide to remove him as Speaker of the House. Joseph Wiase, again, continuation of his comment. He says, Richard, that's small. Okay, for the same thing he did to Mr. Kofa is coming back to him very soon. Rebecca says, Brother Wendell and team. Okay, so Joseph Wiat says, no matter what, Richard Cohn will go. Thomas Fala won't take the speaker position. The Baga government can lie. In 2025, they said they will build 1,100 new schools in Monrovia. Where are the new schools? Ezekiel Newman Johnson says, good morning, Freedom. I'm following you from Chicken Soup Factory. So far, so good. Those are all the colors. Did I say colors? Those are all the texters or viewers we have for now. So we got approximately 18 more minutes to be here. We can interact with our listeners. Call in and make a contribution. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. And the WhatsApp line is +231 86 500 104. The WhatsApp line again, plus 231 86 500 104. And the female line is 0770 297 016. I'm Wendell Nimna. I'm here with Suleiman Hashim Tunis from New York City, Staten Island, and Gus Coleman from Chicago, Illinois. So let's take your calls. So you can join the conversation. Let's take your calls now. Let's hear from you, the Liberian people. Let's go to the phone lines and take this person as our very first caller. Hello? Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good everything.
Good morning, Dr. Matuni. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I come from down Coast Bonio, Winter Community, a member of State Liberia for Justice. Thank you for your discussion this morning. But my attention has been drawn to a stagger at the Capitol building.
Okay.
When we were coming out, our father then used to give us the power to say, lion. The lion will always say, evidence across the river, because he or she knows the time you will take to cross the river, it will be impossible. This goes, yes?
Go ahead, I'm listening, Spencer.
This goes to the United Partisans and its supporters. The United Partisans are always telling us that the Pape is doing well. Go in the Southeastern region, the Pape is facing a role. Go to SYD, Pape giving water, Pape giving electricity. Yes, in there. If the Pape is doing well, who stands to benefit? Are they not the legislators? Are they not the ones that will be elected on the Pape, good working? Why are they boycotting the House of Representatives? The Joseph Newman Parker government that is doing well. In my mind, the decision yesterday was a referendum of this government. This clearly indicates that the many untold lies that these guys have been running with, in many places at the Capitol building, carrying the Liberian people that Joseph Newman Parker have feel. That's why the guys are boycotting session to carry demonstrate to him that he's not doing well. In my mind, this is a message, and the message triggered to Joseph Newman Parker and he quote unquote reduce speaker that the government is not doing well, and the people are really getting tired of them and they're about to leave to get rid of them. In my mind, this is why we are telling them the president we are is indeed so dead, and best to them to put this government out 2029. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's the voice of tough talking Spencer Mohammed. Met him for the first time at the rebranding ceremony of Kings FM in the ABC community there on the Ravensfield Highway. Let's take you, this person. Welcome to the show. Tell us your name and where you join us from.
How you doing, Mr. Nime? Calling from people memory concern like for justice.
Let's hear you, patience.
Mr. Nime, I want to ask the government. Why are they running away from Richard? The people talk all that Richard were the best people in Liberia.
They have realized that Richard Coon lacks the leadership abilities, so they can know they don't feel comfortable sitting under his gavel.
Mr. Nime, we not prepare for that one because you know the people here whenever they want to remove law labor, capital building can be involved. Whenever people capital building can win, they will not prepare for that. The people here yesterday, they were singing the whole we are together. They were together yesterday. They won. So people intention that they were not together.
I'm telling you.
And Mr. Nime, they see I foresee trouble.
The more we are together, together. The more we are together, the happier we will be.
And you know, the party where all them come to power, the motor, they remove because put that in that one. They know the whole record for that. They remove that. They remove
the snow.
And the snow. They know they put the whole record for that.
I know.
And then now they come to spend money. They do RLJ. You know what going to go to the Zanimela? Another 1 year better. You know the remove for power. They got to bring that place. You know the marshal have to play again. You know the photo.
Okay. 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 Okay, Patience. Thank you. Thank you, Patience. Great. I'm telling you. Let's talk to you. Hello.
Good afternoon, Wendell.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, I teach the week so I call from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville. I'm
You-
constantly member of the Concern and Prayer for Justice. You know?
All right, so y'all listen. I'm not yet alone. So when you're greeting, you're greet everybody on the show. So don't single out. Don't just single out one person on the show and you leave out the others.
Okay, let me say hi to Escort and Maxale and the other guys from the diaspora.
Thank you. Let's hear your contribution. Take your 1 minute.
Okay. You see, God does not sleep. What is unfolding at the house of legislature as for us is not a strange thing to us. And we articulated that to our brothers who are in the national legislature that Reteku is here with a serious leadership deficit. If they don't listen, the one is arbitrated and unconstitutional remove and Honorable J. Fonati Kofa. And you see what is happening today? Our arguments are being validated. This is the first time ever in the history of Liberia where you have 73 and a representative, and out of the 73, you don't have 15, that which could not constitute a quorum. So that is a crisis, that is a protest. The Redeku cannot recognize that. And you sat down there yesterday, you were making a statement that does not even coincide within the educational norm and the norm of the legislature. How you can say, oh, when the people refuse to come, you cut their salary. These guys, they are the people representatives. And the fact that they were elected by the people, you were also elected, you do not have power over them, you are just a presiding officer. So when you are rejected by these people, it means that the Liberian people have rejected you as a speaker for that particular house. So your warrant now should be, hey, you be redeemed. So you need a quorum. And you cannot have a quorum. Who are you? You are not a speaker.
Okay.
That is a constitutional mandate. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You cannot maintain a quorum. You are not a speaker.
Thank you.
Let me thank those guys that stay away. These guys, they need to teach them and the governance, the idea of democracy, and they need to adopt it. Liberia is a constitutionally democratic society.
Thank you. Let's leave it right there. Let's take you this person. Good afternoon. Hello? Good afternoon. Oh, don't waste our time. Oh, let me leave you there and take this person since you're not ready to call. Let's take you this person on this line. Let's take this caller. This caller would do. Let me take you from this end. Hello? Hello? Yeah, welcome to the show. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my, we're calling from St. Paul. Scorpio, hello. Hello.
Welcome to you, Mama.
I'm fine.
Oh, fine, my Helena. Yes.
It's me, you do to me. Somebody will
Do it to you.
Call you, Mama. Call you,
Hey, Mama.
Call
Hey,
you,
Mama. Oh, yeah, Mama.
I enjoy that way. I enjoy the way the happiness and the way they call me food. It's when I come to you, when you walk out some money for that is it before they used to be now there. What was doing there? I get to judge the get there and then what was doing? What was doing? Every Santana, he will see it, he will eye it, and he will get to know. And I want to say, they are the right people. My people are big, the people say Ebola in town, they said that. But when I'm man and see what God said, I want to. My people will know how Ebola was looking. And we know how it can be. Someone will come from somewhere and watch our hands, especially from the market, for our children come from school, all routine. I beg you on that. But you know what I want you to. I tell you, thank you, the moon.
Thank you, Ma Helena Ouellette. Thank you, and do have a wonderful midweek. Let's talk to this person. Okay, Mama. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Okay, we can take we take our time. Let's take a few more calls. Hello.
morning, good afternoon, good evening to our diaspora people.
Yeah, welcome to the show, sir. Tell us your name and take your 1 minute.
Yes, sir, brother. Captain Two, we're calling from Sestor City. I'm West Side in Sestor and calling you.
You're calling us from Sestor City?
From Sestor City, I'm calling you.
Okay, that's good. Jackson Tube.
I don't have much to say. The only thing I gotta say is that please, I'm taking the whole crew. At least, just find a day and have a show for the Saudi people. So we can hear from them. Because the corner line to us, too many that are on the road up here.
Okay.
So we don't hear from them. I beg you, sometimes I have one store and say this, no more better for Saudi. And you focus on the Saudi. Because for me, I'm from Russia's country. I know how my role looking.
Okay.
Before dying to the people in the bush too much.
Okay.
I thank you, man. Thank you for the show.
Thank you very much. Let's take 2 more calls, then go back to my guy so we can close up. Let's take 2 more calls. Josephine Sategma Amisa, she says Amisa is watching us from the United States. She says, good afternoon, Freedom. And let me take this person. Let's take you. Hello.
Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon, William.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, well, man. Thank you. Every day you have the weather report. Good morning, Uncle. The other men are in the state. Good morning.
Good morning.
You see this war, you so you will read.
You don't tell us your name, oh.
Oh, sorry, my name is Mandy.
Okay, Mambi, let's hear you. Go ahead. You have a minute.
Anything so you will read it. The wickedness he did to his friend, I will follow him. I'm so happy for his downfall. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take our last. No, this can be our last caller. We still got 2 more to go. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome. Okay, man, Benu, go ahead. You have 1 minute. Let's hear from you.
The thing that you do to me, you say right, show me. Somebody will say right, show you a rub behind you. The thing was needed to so fast. They create people that in the house, they can make you our place. They take our resources and they carry it to spoil it. They don't use their care. You don't on the street. You don't die on the street. Oh, better people all like they're going to put out for them. Wow, what is it now? What's violence? I want to be able to say it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk to you, this person. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Wendell.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to your panelists out there. Well, Wendell, my name is Mohammed Donson Fofana Jr. A family member of the Contain Movement for Justice. Well, sometimes we just need this government, when they kill a power, start making on their own,
Good afternoon.
The people say, why are you doing that? Well, I will just remove the secret and that, have no understanding. That is why, in this life, when you're doing something, you do it properly. The income has negotiated, the proper way. The king will way. So that's the reason why it's suffering, dragging within the leadership. Can you imagine a figure? Each time you go to a session, you always say, it's good. Don't get outside. Or touch your arm. Or I'll put it back outside. Is that leadership? Is that what it calls leadership? This guy is so, he's a fun. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take our last call and then we go home. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon to the Polanders in the U.S. My name is Stanley Bozo. I call from a resident in Oakland City.
Let's hear you, Stanley.
People as you said, this is about time we saw the singers know that we more. This is the more we are together. The more we are together, Rejecon will be removed. Anything we got to, Rejecon will be replaced. And this is about time that people will be sure. All those lawmakers that put you.
So is he laughing?
Because there is no way. This is why if you do wickedness to your friend, you look at a Bible when you put your finger, you go to the sin is coming to you. So this is why we get people getting a lot of the people. We want to say this is real, Ebola is real. Ebola is real, and we did necessary precaution. But we're not mind the rescue hustle
Thank you very much, folks. We don't have much time. We got 2 more minutes to our commercials commitment, so we can use the 2 minutes to go home. Let me send controls back to our man, Suleiman Tunis. Tunis, let's wrap up.
Gus, take the lead, please.
Yeah. The man said that something Brazil. I don't know what that means, but like people, you're good.
We know it tomorrow.
I can't keep up. But hey, thank you to the Liberian people. Again, I like the approach Liberian people are taking. You know, this whole mess that was created by the executive President Joseph Boakai by the removal of former Speaker Funati Kofa. I mean, it's gonna just continue to create more mess. And like we're hearing, Thomas Fala wants to be Speaker. So let Thomas Farah be Speaker. So pretty soon it will be the government of Foya. So let's work on Foya District. Thank you. Your nephew, the Loma man. You know, everybody's a lofa, but the government of Foya. I leave it like that. We'll finish. Bye-bye.
Our show message today is about the Ebola case. We are admonishing every one of our brothers and loved ones to please, we beg and we hold your feet to take serious precaution. Don't mind the news. Whatever lingering around the city or the country about Ebola, every day people traveling from Guinea, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, coming in by air, we don't know what they bring in. And let's stop too much hugging one another, showing this heavy love. Even if you want to, you just remember what you're hearing from us here. We ourselves, with the same advice we're giving you, we are taking it. Stop the too much loving, this hugging shoulder to shoulder, body to body. Stop it for now until we see what the future holds with this Ebola case. That's our message today. Thank you. Follow us this evening, 11 p.m. We'll be here again discussing the same issue more in detail. The morning we give it to you from the newspaper, but tonight we'll give it to you more in details. So please follow us and enjoy your weather. Back to you, Wendell. It's nice to be with you again this morning.
You will tell people enjoy your weather when it's raining.
When it rains, we can enjoy the weather. When it's sun, there's so many ways to enjoy the weather. The main wrong way, enjoy the weather. Exactly. All right, guys, that's it. You can join the crew tonight. I wouldn't be around. They will be here. Suleiman is heading the team tonight, so you can join us on the nighttime Spain for 2 hours of national discussion. Until we are here tomorrow, like the farmers always say to the crops, plenty now and DQ later. Bye-bye.
I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more.